remember, we have the Father and His gifts, the giver and the gifts. Many times we misunderstand that if we have the gifts, everything is enough. If we have gifts, it is sufficient. For example, people see, Lord, give me a job, everything will be okay after that. They think if they get a job, their whole life will be changed. Their whole life will be happy. Some people say, give me a good salary, good amount of money, bank account, very good account. So they think once they get a lot of money, everything will be okay. Everything will be fine. Some people think of a relationship, their husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend or somebody. Lord, give me this person as my husband. Give me this person as my wife. Everything will be all happy in my life. They think if they get this gift, their whole life will be happy. Sometimes they think, give me healing. Once I am healed, I will live for you. I will do for you. I will die for you. They think once they have a health, strong health and body, everything will be okay for him. My dear brothers and sisters, we have a misunderstanding. If we get the gifts, it is enough for us. Certain gifts, we are sufficient. And we forget the giver. There is a person in the Bible, the prodigal son. He was with his father, very good relationship, very happy family. But one day he thought, more than the giver, the gifts are more important. Unless I have the gifts in my hand, I will not be happy. It's not enough that the giver is walking with me. I need gifts. Then he came to the giver, the father, and said, Father, give me the gifts. Give me the property. I will be happy. Then father gave him the gifts. Leaving the giver, he collected the gifts and he went to a distant country thinking everything is enough for him now. His life will be beautiful and happy. And he thought he gained the whole world. And he thought his aim and his plan, everything is fulfilled. And he continued living with the gifts. And as he was going on living with the gifts given by the giver, slowly, all the gifts he had, one by one, he started losing it. All the gifts the Father had given him, he lost it one by one. At the end, there was nothing remaining with him. And then, even the little gift that was waiting, left over, he was happy with that. But even those gifts were taken away. It's gone and lost. At the end, he ended up in the pigsty. Then, when he was in the pigsty, instead of remembering the gifts, for the first time after a long time, he remembered the giver. He remembered a relationship. He remembered like this, in my Father's house. My Father is far better than the gifts he has given to me. We read Gospel Luke chapter 15 verse 17. We read like this. But when he came to himself, he said, how many of my father's hired hands have bread enough and to spare? But here I am dying of hunger. Verse 18. I will get up and go to my father. And I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. He said, I will get up and I will go to my father. See, he remembers the relationship. My dear brothers and sisters, it is not enough that we get the gift. We need the giver. It is the relationship with the gift will not help you. But the relationship with the giver is more powerful. At the end of living with, once you get the gift, you will be happy. But unless you get the giver, never be happy. Never try to be happy. Never believe that you are happy. Unless you get the giver. Because this boy, when he got the gift, he thought he's happy. He went away from his giver, the father, and he spoiled everything, he lost everything. And at the end ended up in the pigsty. Then he remembered his father and he said, I will go to my father. He remembered his relationship. He knew the giver is far more important and precious to me than the gifts. And after that, I'm sure he never have never left his father. He never asked for anything from his father. He never wanted anything from his father. He only wanted his father because he valued his father more than anyone else in this world when he had this experience.